So in my last Smash game devlog video, I said this.
If you have any suggestions for characters or what kind of moves they should have or what kind of stages I should add or anything really, then be sure to write it down in the comments and I might consider adding it to the game.
And a lot of people, I mean a lot of people, had some ideas they wanted to share. Some are pretty good, some are pretty bad, and some people just want to tell me that I'm a Danny copy, which I'm clearly not. Oh fuck. You should make it so one of the characters is just a bean, but I mean, we already have enough bean stoves, so I don't know if that's really necessary. You gotta add a neon ninja. You gotta. Maybe a YouTube icon as a character.
Add a tin pot man, he is my character, and with that add a beach day.
But there was one comment that stood out to me. Cute orange robot from Love, Death and Robots. But what the hell is a Love, Death and Robots? Ah, okay. He is indeed pretty cute though. So since I didn't have anything better at the time, fuck it. Let's go for it. So first off, let's create a new 3D Unity project. And let's add a bean. No wait, that's not what we're doing today. We need a 3D model. So I went on Google and found this free 3D model of the robot. And thanks a lot Timo Fius25. But before we add the model to the game, let's add dashing to the game first. So you can dash as many times as you want on the ground, but in the air you can only dash 2 times. And you also have 2 mid-air jumps. And because of the particle effect, it looks like they're going in hyperspace or something each time you dash, and that's pretty cool. And I also added hit stop, or hit stun, by following this awesome tutorial by 6dot. Right now it doesn't make a huge difference, but I think this will help a lot in the near future. Okay, so now let's add the 3D model in the game. And let's make him red instead of orange, so Netflix doesn't sue me. And boom! We're done, boys. Time to pack up. See you in the next 5 weeks. Oh, okay. So we need to do some work to make it to an actual fighter. So first off, I scaled him down a lot, and yeah, that's already a lot better. But he's currently only T-posing though, so let's fix that. So I created my first ever run animation, and this is how it looks like. Sheesh! I mean, it's fine, but I know we can do a lot better. So after watching the show that the robot is based off, I learned that he can fly with his jetpack feet thingies. So I tried implementing that for his run animation, and this is how that looks like. And yeah, that already looks a lot better in my opinion. And I also made this cute little idle animation for him. Now let's make his first attack. So I made this animation and made him switch to his angry face mode when he does the attack. So yeah, this is like his jab slash dash attack, I guess. He needs to be on the ground to use it, but he can jump in the air while the animation is still playing. So from this point on forward, it's really just designing and programming his moveset and attacks and make animations for them. And thanks to the system that we made last time using scriptable objects and all of that funny stuff, you can add new attacks to a robot by simply adding a new scriptable object that we made called action type and put in the data that we want for it. Like which knockback angle we want the opponent to be launched at and how much damage the move does. So for his neutral special, he throws a basketball. Why? Well, there's this one scene in the show where there's a basketball and they bounce it and stuff, so yeah. I basically just borrowed a basketball model online, put it in the game and animated it along with the animation. And also program it so it functions as a projectile. And you can use this move to just deal damage from a distance and also snipe people with it. His downward special, his downward special is also a basketball, but this time he throws it downwards. I know, that's insane. So you can use this move to create a wall between you and your opponent, and you can also use it to be annoying and just spam it off stage. Then I did his aerial attacks, aka the attack that he can use in the air. Yeah, you're welcome. So for his forward aerial attack, he uses a deadly flamethrower. Yeah, because there's this one scene in the show where there are huge flamethrowers and he seems way too happy about it. Again, I just used a free model online and used this tutorial to create a sick flame particle. So for his neutral attack, he spins. Yep, not really that much to explain, it's just basically the same process as before. And when you hit someone with it, they go upwards. But for his up air attack and down air attack, I did something pretty cool. So in the show there's this cute cat stuff, and cats are pretty cool, so you may or may not see where I'm going with this. I mean, it works. It looks kind of silly, but it actually works. So the upper attack is actually kind of broken because it's active for so long and does a lot of knockback, and his stamina is pretty cool too. I made it so when you hit someone with it on the ground, they actually bounce in the air and then you can hit them again with, for example, another cat move. Cat combo. For his down tilt attack, he does this movement with his head. Yeah, I kinda run out of ideas here, so I might change this one in the future.
Things are not working, but you don't even care.
So for his last move, it's his up B, and he turns into Superman and can fly as long as he has fuel. And the fuel recharges when you have landed on the ground. Now for this move, I actually had to create an own script for it instead of just using the easy peasy system, because this is a little more complicated. I had to program the fuel system, which is basically just stamina system, and make it so the animation cancels when you let go of the button and a bunch of other small annoying things. But hey, it works pretty well. So because this move is really good for coming back to the stage and also stay in the air, I made it so the robot only has 1 meter jump instead of 2. And I think that makes sense for a balancing standpoint. If you look really closely, you may notice that the stage is a bit different. And that's because I tried creating a better looking stage than this piece of garbage that we used earlier. And well, at least I tried. So yeah, that's the story of how this robot guy was born. Now here's the thing, I don't really know what to call this guy yet. I was thinking about calling him Robbie or Robert or something, but I'm not really sure, so if you have any suggestion for that, then let me know. And also if you have any suggestion for this game in general, like characters or stages or music or even content ideas or anything, then I'm down for that. Yeah, that's it for me. If you don't hate this content, then consider subscribing and stuff, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.